Do you know there's certain type of service calls that you're going to get when you're in the ATM business? Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to tell you what those service calls are and what you should do about them. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merch Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring business ATM owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merch Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, the top 5 ATM service calls that you're going to get when you're in the ATM business. Service call number 1. This one is always my favorite. The ATM's out of money. Sometimes it is out of money. Most of the time it's not. What happens during the course of when you're in the ATM business is a card holder will come up, or a patron, or just a person from the store will come up and they'll go to take out money. Now they won't have money in their account. It'll be either insufficient funds, or the banking network's down, or something else. Maybe they got a big amount of money put in their account and the bank didn't let you withdraw that money, and now hey, I know I got thousands of dollars just deposited in my account. I'm trying to get money. Well, the bank didn't release the funds for them to get money so the ATM dispenses. So this could be some pushback. So then the first thing they'll do is they'll say, hey, I got money in my account and the ATM's not giving me any money. And then they'll tell the store owner. Store owner will call you and say, hey, there's no money in the ATM. Now, the beauty part of it is you could see it on your phone. If you're ISO, that's us, or lets you see the ATM in real time or anytime on your phone or your desktop or your laptop, you can quickly remedy this by looking at you can look down at your phone and say, Mr. Store Owner, I can see that person try to take out money. But what happened is it said that there's no money in their account, insufficient funds, or something like that. So there is money in the ATM, but there isn't money in for that customer. So you can quickly let the store owner know. You can avoid going out to that location, and this will minimize that call for next time and also help you deal with the call right away. But that does happen, that people think the ATM is out of money, and if you don't look on your phone or you don't look at the ATM portal, now you have to drive out to the location and you're like, what are you talking about? There's money in this ATM. So avoid that costly mistake. Please do the research, get the ATM app on your phone so you can look at the ATM in real time. Number 2, communication error. So I've seen this a lot of times. Hopefully you didn't experience this, but this could happen to you. The ATM, you're looking at your ATM and like, okay, you know what? Today's Thursday, nobody used the ATM. Oh, today's Friday, nobody used the ATM. Saturday, what? Nobody used the ATM on Saturday? I don't understand. Sunday, nothing. So let's say Monday, you say, you know what? I'm going to drive out there. I'm going to look at the location. And you know what? What happened is somebody unplugged the ATM. Why? Then you ask, why is my ATM unplugged? They said, well, Joey came in here, he tried to get money out, he couldn't get money out of his account, we didn't decide to call you, it was late, so you know what, we just unplugged it because we figured it was out of money. Well, it wasn't out of money, it was Joey didn't have any money in his account, and so now I lost all Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday transactions, so this becomes a problem. One of the ways you avoid that is you just set the communication to call you every so many hours. This will avoid that costly mistakes, and you will save yourself a ton of lost revenue, and you will make that money Thursday through Sunday and avoid that costly mistake. So if you're thinking about starting your profitable ATM business but didn't know how to start, stay to the end of the video and I'll show you a checklist on how to start your profitable ATM business so you can start off the right way and avoid costly mistakes along the way. In this checklist, I will show you the 5 things you need to start your profitable ATM business so you can build a passive income source for your family. You'll have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, the disputed charge. Hey Phil, what's a disputed charge? A disputed charge is when a card holder goes up to the ATM. Let's use an example of $100. They go in to request $100. Now, what happens is they go to request $100. The ATM says they check to see if there's money in the account. There is money in the account. They go to message the ATM to release the money, and the communication problem or something went down in the network, and now the card holder is not dispensed the money, the $100, but they are charged the $100 on their bank account. So they don't get the money, they don't realize it was charged. Then the next day they look at their online banking and they realize, hey, the ATM discharged me the $100. So now what they do is they file a dispute. So the dispute comes in, you see it on your portal, or your ATM ISO lets you know, hey, you got a disputed charge. pull the journal. Sometimes you can do electronic journals. Sometimes you have to go out to the location. Now you go out to the location, you pull the journals, and you realize quickly, you know what? ATM didn't give the money, so you give that to your ISO, and the money is put back into the account. But during the whole process, sometimes the store owner will call you and say, hey, you know what? I had a customer in here, he's mad he didn't get his money, and they charged his account. All right, you have to let the process be known what to do during this course of action, so you can let your store owner know how to handle it, and you need to let them know how the merchant, how they need to handle it. So, but the disputed charge is a service call that you will get. Number 4, this is more along the lines of disputed charge, but this really doesn't happen. So what I mean by that is, now what happens is somebody tries to use the ATM, and clearly they don't get the money out of their account, but they say, hey, my account was charged, let's say they try to get $100. My account was charged $100. So you could look on your online portal and you can say, you know what, I see that you requested $100, but the ATM didn't take money out of your account. Sometimes they get aggravated, say, oh yes it did, it took it out. And you can reassure them, say, look, if it did take it out, your bank will realize that you didn't get the money and they'll automatically put it in the next 24 hours. So if that doesn't happen, then please dispute it with your bank. But you can see on the online portal that, you know what, they didn't get the money, their bank isn't going to take it out. So that's how you would handle a situation like that. And you can also let the store owner know if that does happen, hey, I talked to your customer, they had money pulled out, or they think they have money, but I reassure them that the money isn't in their account or will be in their account. So just to let you know, Mr. Store Owner, which is good customer service. And number 5, we have avoided this one through wireless internet, but this one was a big one when we did 99% of our business, we used the store's internet. So what would happen from time to time is the internet would go down. And then the store owner would call us and says, hey, your ATM took out my internet. You know, then you go down there and you say, you know, you realize, you know what, ATM didn't take off your internet. You know, somebody unplugged your router in the back, or you switch from one provider to the other and half your cameras aren't working, your register aren't working. It's not my ATM that's not working, my ATM's not working either. It's because whoever came in, your internet provider came in, they switched it from, let's call it in around Chicago, from AT&T to Comcast or Comcast to AT&T, and then they didn't hook everything back up. So the store owner, this is my favorite, store owner says, hey, I didn't do anything, I didn't do it. What happened is the store owner might not have been there. Friday the general manager was there, and they switched internet providers, and then the general manager didn't follow up with the ATM, the credit card machine, the cameras, the register, and now their internet's down, but they blame you because you're on their internet. One of the things that we started doing, and it solved a lot of problems, is we just put a wireless device in there. It stopped all these issues. Now when the store owner calls and says, hey, my internet's down, your ATM caused a problem, like, look, our ATM hasn't been on your internet in years. You gotta call your provider. Oh, the ATM isn't? No. Well, when did you do that? We did that years ago. Oh, okay, click. Now we'd avoid driving out there to the store and doing all that research when it wasn't our ATM to begin with, but we got blamed for it. Now we avoid all those headaches by just having a wireless device on there. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to my free ATM business checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business, where I'll share with you the 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. So click the link below to start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys very much.